family. My father has it. I have it. My sister has it. You have that power too.
Star Wars fans. Here we go, right hand. Let's show them how it's done.
Yeah. This is Star Wars Celebration Anaheim rocking out right now. Yeah. Up in the top, you guys are looking good.
Excited, Mark. One more time. Star Wars Celebration.
I love that they open with that song because there's definitely a cantina vibe in this room, in this arena today. Are you feeling it? It's not just in this room. Star Wars Celebration is beginning with this presentation of Star Wars The Force Awakens, which I know you guys have been waiting to hear about for a long, long time. But it's not just this room. It's not just the folks who were waiting all night to get in here. This is being live streamed. Let's hear it for those people. The diehards. The producers. As well as the producer of The Force Awakens and the president of Lucasfilm, the person who's creating a whole new series of films, Kathy Kennedy.
You want a selfie? I'll take a picture of you two with them in the background. You good?
I'm going to tweet this now.
He's tweeting. He's tweeting. Be patient, everyone. You can tweet, too.
You guys look amazing.
Hi.
Whoa. Hello.
This is amazing.
That's a nice reception.
Unbelievable.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Thank you for waiting.
How many out there waited all night long? Okay, well, we're going to try very hard not to put you to sleep.
and it went crazy.
By the way, I just have to say last night, I was so excited as we were walking through that I ran in before anybody got inside and I bought this t-shirt.
It's too bad you don't know anyone who could send you a Star Wars t-shirt.
I know, but it's so much more important to pick things up here at Celebration because it isn't anywhere else. So I had to have it first.
Well, let's start talking about this movie. I think that's what everybody wants to hear. JJ, you're directing this film. You co-wrote it. You produced it. But like me, like a lot of people in this room, you grew up with Star Wars. It was part of your childhood. So how important was it in shaping your life as a kid?
Well, first of all, I'd just like to say thank you to all of you who are here. This is overwhelming and incredibly exciting. I'm sure, like many of you, the experience I had seeing Star Wars for the first time was mind-blowing. I was 11 years old when it came out, and 11 was a great age to have my mind blown. And I'll never forget that feeling of seeing a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away fade out, and those words hit the screen with that incredible music, and it was that moment on that just transported me. It was the first time a movie made me laugh that way and made me believe in another world that way, and it was really George Lucas's brilliance, not only creating these incredible characters and this amazing universe, but also that it had such heart, and the biggest thing for me is it had such hope, and that to me was incredibly powerful, even 11 years old.
So were you a collector? Did you have the toys? Did you ever dress up for Halloween?
It sounds like someone must have told you something. I did one Halloween one year dress up as a Jawa, but I don't want to tell you what year it was, because I did.
So Kathy, people have been waiting for this moment for a few years now, ever since Disney picked up, merged with Lucasfilm, and they announced that there would be a new series of films. Can you tell us about your transition from producer to the president of Lucasfilm, launching this whole new series of films?
Well, I have to say that when George asked me to have lunch with him, and it was almost 3 years to the day that I sat down with George in a small little restaurant in New York, and he said, I'm retiring, and I'm thinking about moving on, and I'd like somebody to come in and carry on this legacy. And I thought he was going to ask me recommendations on who might do that. And I said, who are you thinking about? And he said, well, I was thinking about you. And needless to say, thank you. As any of you can imagine, it is an incredibly daunting task. And I've been unbelievably fortunate. Obviously, the background I had in working with Steven Spielberg for many years and working with George Lucas on all the Indiana Jones movies, I think it did prepare me. But I must say that when I turned to the guy on my right and said, will you help me do this? I can't do it alone. Thank God, although...
Welcome to the celebration, guys. Welcome, R2. Let's hear it for R2-D2. This is actual R2-D2 from the movie. So Lee and Oliver, you were once guys out there in the audience. Now you're up here on the stage. You are fans who have now contributed to the Star Wars universe. Give people a little sense of what that feels like.
There's absolutely nothing that prepares it like to sit here. Several years ago, I was out there sort of watching the stage, and here I am. It's like, how do you put that into words?
And you're...
It was awesome. It was great. every day we went to work with a smile on our face. It was brilliant.
Yeah. So you got the job because of your fidelity to recreating the original R2-D2, but tell us about your own contribution. Like, what is your own little artistic spin on the Force Awakens version of R2-D2?
Well, this picture here now, this is a new design dome. JJ gave the request for some domes, so we were kindly left to create a new dome, which JJ was happy with. This is an R0 dome, and the white one is R-O-L-O, Rollo, and the L-O stands for Lee and Oliver, so hopefully that will be used.
There you go, you named one after yourself.
And these are 4 other domes for X-Wings, basically bringing the R5 and R6 into the Star Wars universe, and you'll see them on the back of various X-Wings.
So this is interesting because you're not building the full droid on these. These are just the domes, right, to attach to the practical X-Wing fighters that you build as sets, right?
Yeah, so every specific pilot has their own droid in the back, and you'll see, I can't give it away, but which droid goes with which pilot?
I just got to say that you guys did an amazing job, and it was, it's a very stressful thing every day. You're working. These things have to work well. Whenever there was a malfunction, you guys were on it and repaired it almost immediately. There was never a costly droid delay, so we were very grateful.
Droids always work. Well, let's hear it for the tinkerers of The Force Awakens, the human Jawas. And Oliver Steeples. Thank you very much, guys. Let's hear it again for R2-D2. Thank you. So let's move now from robot. Oh, we do. We have to bring out one more robot. I'm sorry, I almost wrapped it too soon. Giving short shrift to one of the new droids of the Star Wars universe, please welcome BB-8.
So, just say a couple words about BB-8. This could get ugly.
Is there a little rivalry between them?
So BB-8 was a creature that was performed. We talked originally about. Could you guys keep it down? We talked originally about how to do this, how to best have BB-8 in the film, and there were a lot of discussions about how having a CG BB-8 would be so much easier for shooting. But we also knew it would be better for the film, for the actors, for the sets, for the look of it, if it were performed. And Neil Scanlon and his unbelievable team you saw earlier in the picture built and puppeteered BB-8 in the movie, did an extraordinary job, and it was better for the actors, it was better for the film itself. So you'll see their work. It's amazing.
And I also want to say that Bob Iger, who's the chairman of the Walt Disney Company, is sitting out in the audience, and he's the one that found the company that helped us discover the technology of what you're seeing right now. Because we now have BB-8 operating on his own thanks to Bob.
We'll give R2 and BB-8 and Oliver and Lee a round of applause. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Thank you for bringing out the droid. There we go again.
One more. We're really gonna. Sorry about that. I thought you guys were supposed to go. Then we brought up.